Can a buyer change their mind once they're under contract? Absolutely. You have, as a buyer, the due diligence period for you to take into consideration all your contingencies, which one of them is the home inspection contingency, which you go in there whether or not you're asking for repairs or any type of credits. That is not the point here. The point is that you go in there, you do your home inspection, and then you decide, based on the information that you receive from the inspection report, if you want to move forward with purchasing that property. And then thereafter, there's other sorts of contingencies. An appraisal contingency, once that is met and the property appraises for what you offered, then you're going to the next step. And then there is the mortgage contingency, which that contingency covers you if for any event you don't get approved by the lender. The issue here is that when you are that far along and you're ready to close and then you back out, consult with your attorney if you're going to be in breach of contract. I had a situation that just occurred where we were almost at the closing table. 3 extensions were granted by the seller. The lender had said that they only needed one additional piece of documentation from the actual buyer, and then it all went south from there. Obviously, I can't talk about all the details of what had happened, but unfortunately for my clients, now they are left to start all over again after being contingent for almost 60 days. So as a buyer myself that I've bought properties, I do always want to keep in mind if I'm still interested in moving forward with that property. I also take into consideration the people on the other side, and we're that far in and you have 2 sides of the transaction and their life is literally dependent on this transaction going through, because they've already started to make plans. Some of them already vacate the premises, they have another house that they want to purchase, or they're moving out of state. So many things that are moving, and so many pieces of the puzzle, and so many people involved in this transaction. And it was a really hard conversation, but you know what, we're going to keep moving, and we're going to put the house back on the market, and we're going to cross our fingers that this one is going to be a more serious buyer. Any questions, reach out. My name is Jeanette Pacheco, and I help buyers and sellers create wealth through real estate in the state of Illinois.